Hey everybody, and welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's do the most nerve-wracking part of the run right away. Every time I random, at this point, yeah, we are on hard here. Every time I random, it's like Russian roulette. Is Russian roulette an offensive phrase now? I don't mean to be offensive to other casino-based table games. It could be, you know, Russian craps. No loss. That could be Isaac. Maggie, that is also acceptable. As long as it gets past that loss threshold, that's the only thing I care about. Curse of Darkness, I don't care about that. JKME, just kidding. Mon Eisner, that's like me and Michael Eisner, the former CEO of Disney, go way back. GB7B, God bless 7 babies, but no more than that because I don't want them to get a big head about it. Alright, here we go. Spider Baby, Sissy Longlegs. One of these days I'm going to get those items right, and that will be the end of an era for me. That will be, like, my dreams coming crashing down. I love Sissy Longlegs. I love Spider Baby. I love Mom's Wig. I love almost all spider-based items. I even kind of like Box of Spiders. Spider Butt, it's not really spider-based. It's more butt-based. Which, you know, I think that does compromise its integrity ever so slightly. But Sissy Longlegs is pretty sweet, and it has, some of the hottest kind of like, you know, Keith Apicary type movements in the game right now, so I'm excited about that. I'm not very excited about this little endeavor that we have going on here. I kind of want to let the spiders get over here. Nah, whatever, it's done. Alright. I mentioned this on the last episode, but I think that the most important thing on these streak episodes is to get early momentum. We've been carried a lot, and we've actually, apart from playing decently, which I do think I've done, just looking for tinted rocks here, I'll admit that we've gotten pretty dang lucky, and we've had some runs where we got carried, probably more than we should have been, and we're very lucky on the streak that apart from a couple of runs like early on in the cellar, we've never really found ourselves in too much of a terrible position, like a position where we could even fathom the thought of us dying, so that's awesome. Let's hope we continue with that. Oh, okay, there is a tinted rock down there. I'm excited about that. Even in the absolute worst case scenario against the haunt, if it is the haunt, I can't really imagine myself getting hit 7 times. Ah, excellent. I mean, I would have preferred maybe to get the Spirit Heart, but the damage upgrade is fine as well. The Spirit Heart, you know, well, it's not a permanent damage upgrade, Northern Lion. How could you prefer that to a permanent damage upgrade? Well, getting that Spirit Heart gives me a much better chance of getting a permanent damage upgrade from the Deal with the Devil Room. It also gives me a better chance of getting whatever else the Devil Room would offer me, which could be jack shit, could be a bunch of friendly spiders, could be a bunch of friendly flies or something like that, I don't know. We should be cool here, though, and I'm trying to make sure I'm playing my cards right. I know that this is not the best, most efficient way to fight the haunt, but it's getting the job done here. Okay. What I'm trying to get at is we should be a little cautious because I do need to exist on this amount of HP for the rest of the game as well, so, or for the rest of the next floor at least. So we're just gonna try to be a little cooler about it, and it's dawning on me now I could probably use a little bit of a refresher course on how to fight the haunt. We got Little Steven, and we'll be heading down to the next floor a little bit nervous, but not overly concerned. Little Steven's not really an amazing upgrade for us. We do have an arcade, which would be awesome to take advantage of if we could. Big rooms are very, very dangerous on these first couple of floors. I hate the room that's just a bunch of flies. There's one that's even worse. It's like a bunch of flies and a bunch of spiders. That room is just nightmare fuel incarnate. Now, if the spiders over here could get over here, that would be excellent. The absolute worst case scenario is that we end up... oh, tinted rock. That could be extremely important here. The absolute worst case scenario is that we end up having to gamble for keys. Well, the absolute worst case scenario is that we die, but the most realistic worst case scenario is we end up having to gamble for keys. Now that we've gotten, oh, there's another tinted rock over there. Now that we've gotten a Spirit Heart and a Yum Heart charge, I feel a whole lot better about the whole situation now. We will probably end up, you know, we can do some creative stuff on this floor, some stuff that I'd actually very much like to do. So I think we're going to save that full health poop there, and we're going to play the blood bank as much as we can on it. Maybe even get another Yum Heart charge first, and then have a better chance to do some stuff. We won't take these pills just yet, because again, I don't want anything to kind of mess with our equilibrium that we've got going on here. Considering we're on the basement, we stand an extremely good chance of getting a Deal with the Devil here with our Spirit Heart backup. Once we're comfortable in our HP, and we've beaten the boss, that's when we'll start taking these pills. And sure, if they're health upgrades or tears upgrades, you know, it might be preferable mildly to get them now, but it doesn't really matter in the whole scheme of things. And I'm not sweating boss rush too much. We'll probably be out of this floor by like 7 minutes, 6 minutes, depends. I can afford to go one run without doing boss rush, I think. I could survive that. So I realize, by the way, we have another battery there. I'm gonna try to do some creative stuff maybe with the blood bank. I would love to get enough money to make our shop worthwhile. Of course, you know, we'd have to get some keys to actually make that conceivable first as well. But again, we have the opportunity to gamble on our blood bank, or on our blood bank, but also on the rest of the arcade in general. Alright, that's damage I wish I hadn't taken, but it's not really a big deal, as long as we don't get hit a couple times against the boss, and it's probably going to be Monstro anyway. It is, what did I tell you, man? Like, I'm not, it seems like a conspiracy theory, like Northern Lions, you know, only doing these seeds. Oh, I did show the seed, yeah, God bless 7 babies, I remember now. Northern Lions only doing these seeds that have Monstros here. It's you got the causality backwards. Monstro is on every seed. Does this Monstro not jump? Oh, he definitely jumps. I should know that by now, considering I fight him every second floor. Well, not every second floor, every second basement. We get Speedball, which I'll take, unfortunately. And then a deal with the devil with Necronomicon. Honestly, I think, you know, we could use Yumheart effectively, but I think Necronomicon might be a little bit better, and I want that deal with the devil precedent. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. Luck up. I probably should have used that earlier, but hey, this is fine. We have a tinted rock up there. Bad gas. Bad trip. Alright, we lost our spirit heart. That's not the end of the world, honestly. As much as I would prefer not to lose the spirit heart, it's not really that big of a deal in the whole scheme of things. This floor does set the tone for how things are going to go in the future, so I would like to... I mean, there's a tinted rock there, but there's also a pretty good chance that our secret room is here, which also allows us to bomb our way into special rooms now, so we maybe could get to our item room like that. But we got more bombs back here. Either we're able to bomb our way into our shop, or we're able to bomb our way into our item room. If we bomb our way into our item room, great. If we bomb our way into our shop, we can buy a key and get to the item room. Looks like we're going to have to do the shop way. I believe that the glitch... quote-unquote glitch has been fixed that allows you to bomb your way into special rooms now. Let's not get our hopes up too high, I guess, before we actually do it. Okay, now I just have no idea where that room is. That sucks, the big one. Well, we're gonna go pretty hard on this, because we have the opportunity to get a full health pill. Well, not pill, but full health poop, which is roughly the same thing, I suppose. And we're just going to gamble a little bit. We do have a luck upgrade. Maybe makes it a little more likely that would pay out. Now we're going to go back, and we're going to shoot that poop. We could bomb one of these and probably pick up a few cents. I wouldn't expect it to be a lot, though. And you know, every instinct in my body, I know I said 7 minutes. We might even be looking at, like, 8, maybe 8.5 now. But every instinct in my body is telling me to run. Get the hell out of this floor. Go more quickly. There we go. That's pretty good. You know, enjoy life. However, I've got to try to get into this item room. Otherwise, what's the point? There we go. We got 15 cents now. We can go item room and shop because we just picked up 2 keys. And hopefully these items are good. I did work for them. But even if not, we did get an HP upgrade. Paid for the Necronomicon effectively from the blood bank. And... Piggy Bank is an acceptable item, has some really good synergies that I haven't given enough credit to. If you get Piggy Bank, Bloody Penny, that's extremely good. Every time you get hit, you drop a couple of pennies, you have like a 50% chance to get a half spirit over picking them up. I think we could probably afford to play Blood Banks like endlessly for the rest of the game now, which is pretty solid. Even if they will mostly pay out with IV Bag. I think we gotta buy a key and then kind of just be on our merry way. That might be a luck upgrade though. I feel like an idiot now, but the important thing is that we still have enough money. Even if we get none, we'll still have enough money to spawn an arcade on future floors. So I'm relatively pleased with the way that this went down. We got a key ready for the next floor. We're going more slowly than I'd like to, but that's not really the biggest deal in the entire world. Let's move along, shall we? I'm gonna take a second to hydrate. I would say boss rush is pretty unlikely, but that is totally fine. Now, Necronomicon is an item I very rarely care to take. Usually you have a better spacebar item, or you have something that you'd rather pick up on a deal with the devil. than this. But I'm gonna make an effort to use it as much as possible. I'm not gonna worry too much about min-maxing it, but it does seem like what you would probably want to do with it is use it on big rooms predominantly. You know, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to get. Oh, never mind. That one actually created some gaps there. That's awesome. All right. Not today, Key Beggar. We will be going to this shop. It could be a library. Honestly, if it's a library, that's actually kind of awesome because our existing spacebar item is not that good. Bad trip is full health, which is, you know, in 90% of the circumstances is bad, but the remaining 10% of circumstances is so much better than bad gas, which is just kind of like a, you know? Bad gas is just kind of like a pill. It's never going to do anything for you. If you need to rely on bad gas in order to do damage to like a boss or something like that, you got bigger problems. And I don't begrudge you, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to win the game. But if you're relying that, oh, that was really bad. If you're relying that badly on bad gas, you gotta check yourself lest you find yourself wrecked, you know? I've lost my spirit heart, so I'm a little concerned about our current position. Thank you. I would like to get this. Now that we have so much money, before we go into our big room here, I'm going to go to our shop. I was thinking about doing it anyway, but I think it's an even better choice now because if we could buy a Spirit Heart, of course we could end up fighting greed, but if we buy a Spirit Heart, protect our deal with the devil interest, that's important. We can buy a Spirit Heart. I'm pretty sure we can probably come back and get Fanny Pack. Fanny Pack, you know, I kind of think that there's like a synergistic benefit with these items that give you consumables when you get hit. Like, as in the more of them that you get, the more valuable other ones become. I don't see a tinted rock in here, even though my brain is telling me there should be one. Okay, left hand can be pretty good. I guess we're just gonna go to the big room, even though I would prefer to have Necronomicon ready for it. So yeah, now that we have Piggy Bank, I feel like Fanny Pack's a great pickup. And if we could get Fanny Pack, I'd feel like Gimpy's a great pickup. And what it basically means is that, you know, every time you get hit, you're gonna get like a cardboard box worth of items. Not like a literal cardboard box, but like literally the item from the game, cardboard box. The game's not called Cardboard Box, the game's called The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. You know what I'm talking about at this point, I hope. And I wonder if that actually works together with like Humbling Bundle or something like that. We may never know. And that's okay. You know what? I was thinking we'd do that right away, get some pills out of it. One of those is bad gas, one of those is a question mark. I found pills. Pheromones. These are not super fantastic for us, but that's okay. Let's make our merry way back here. Again, this is going to be a very slow one. We're already at 10 minutes. As much as it pains me to do so, I'm going to have to, you know, say NL and NN. Just woke up. NLNN is predicting no boss rush on this run with Maggie, and that's okay. We'll take this Fanny Pack. Did you know, Fanny Pack, isn't that like, that could be considered like an offensive phrase in England, right? Because in North America, I don't know about other parts of the world, thanks for that. In North America, your fanny is your butt, and it's kind of like a cutesy word for fanny, or for butt. You say, hey, you know, you fell on your fanny. Apparently, in the United Kingdom, fanny means your dirty, you know, your stink hole, your vagine. Is this correct? If so, what the hell, why do you call it a fanny pack? Or maybe we called it a fanny pack and you guys are going, why the hell is it called a fanny pack? Is it called a fanny pack because you wear it like in front of your genitals? Can males wear fanny packs? I don't understand, you know, why don't you just call it like a you know, you got a good point. Call it a lap holster or something like that, a lap bag. There already is something called a lap bag, I can't remember. I don't know, I'm just saying, you know, it's from like an earlier time. People weren't thinking about that kind of dirty stuff. Now we think about that kind of dirty stuff incessantly, and it's leading to all sorts of nomenclature-related issues. We have so many keys right now. I mean, 4 is probably not so many, but it's enough. Look, Tiny Planet, we've had our times together. We've had good times, we've had bad times, we've had crazy times. That's the dominant emotion. I would love to take Tiny Planet, but in order to do so, we're going to need some better items to work along with it, you know? As much as I love Necronomicon, I think the shears are better. And as much as I love Necronomicon, I don't really love Necronomicon. The shears are super potent. I love them. But it's fair to say that our item rooms have not been truly fantastic on this floor. If we get a deal with the devil, though, all is forgiven. So we've already been to our shop. We've already been to both item rooms, unfortunately. Now we're going to be on the lookout for boss rooms. And it shouldn't be too much longer on this floor. I'm concerned, because we haven't gotten very carried so far. But we only need one good item room in which to do so. I did buy a fanny pack. There's our boss rooms. What did I tell you? I told you it was going to be pretty close. Alright, that's not good. Don't get hit. Don't get fudging hit. I went the whole, well, almost the whole freaking floor without taking damage. Just to blow it at the last little turn here would be terrible. Red chests, maybe? Those are 2 red chests. I think I'm going to fight the bosses first, though. We got the husk. He got the whole world in his hands. He's got the husk world in his hands. Why am I not using the shears? Because the shears are... Oh, no! I was like, the shears are probably much better served against the next boss. At the very least, Latchkey does give us a spirit heart up. Along with the keys, of course. And, you know, I wasn't necessarily wrong. Damn. Probably could have gotten a battery or something like that. Yep, there goes our chance at a deal with the devil. We might not have had a chance at the deal with the devil anyway. It's potentially kind of devastating, though. Well, at least I didn't, you know, come in here first. I would have just been disappointed in advance of the boss fights. We're not effed, you know? Please pardon your language. We're not that screwed yet. We have good HP. Great spacebar item. Every time we get hit, we hit back with a number of consumables. It's more of an economic hit back, you know, a fiscal hit back. But we are missing some of the things that I would very much love to have by this point in the game. We also have a pretty good trinket. Let's just be honest about that. Left hand can be a game helper. It can also be a game ruiner in situations that I think we're all fairly familiar with. We are going to go to our curse room, even though it's going to cost us our spirit heart. Because it could give us black hearts, it could give us an item, it could give us both, it could give us spiders and just take our spirit heart and provide nothing of value to the cause. But, you know, we're going to just roll with that, basically. This is not necessarily... It's the most dangerous kind of run. This run is like carbon monoxide poisoning, right? You don't really see it coming. But it could F you. It's tasteless, odorless, and also relatively damageless, which is the main scary part at this point. Just kind of doing a little bit of a check for secret rooms. I don't want to waste all of our bombs, because Tinted Rocks actually could be pretty valuable for us on the next floor, because I am going to lose this spirit heart. But we'll do it anyway. It's probably not there. Alright, let's check it out. Some spirit hearts would be so nice, but we're not going to get them. And that's okay. I picked up a little money on the way out. If you've got the money, honey, I got the time. And if you got the time, honey, give me some freaking damage or I'm going to whine. There's pills up there. I think we're still better off with Bad Trip. We do need something. This is one of the rare times that, you know, at the end of the 4th floor... 3rd and 4th floor, I guess. We still need something in order to take this one to the next level. But I'm confident that we can get it. We won't be getting it on Boss Rush, though, I'll tell you that much. Being on Necropolis is, you know, quite scary. Blood Bank is awesome. I'm very glad that that's there. We're going to keep in mind that that exists. In fact, we might just go a little hard on that right now. See if we can get a buttload of consumables and extra money. This doesn't count as red heart damage. We're going to generate a stupid amount of money, and we can use our Bad Trip pill. And it, look, obviously, like, this isn't the ideal way to use Bad Trip. Maybe. You'd probably rather put yourself in a position where, you could use it to save your life if you were actually in a dire circumstance. But my thinking was, I know one of these is either, like, Bad Trip or... could be Bad Gas. Pheromones is fine, though. That might save us on a room. My tears weren't firing there for a second. That was a little frightening. What I was hoping for is that maybe Fanny Pack would pay out with the Spirit Heart. I don't... oh, man, that almost hit me. I don't know if Fanny Pack even can pay out with the Spirit Heart, but I was hoping that that would be the case. Okay, you know what? Let's Pheromones this room up. I was a little nervous about the speed of these spiders. Now we have the shears ready. We don't need the shears for this room. I would rather save it for the boss. You know, it's got a not insignificant amount of charge time associated with it. Come on, spiders. Get in there. Get that bony. Get that bony. Yeah, okay. That might have been my own tier, but I'll give the spiders credit because I like to share the wealth. Now, ooh, thank you. I'm still going to do it. I'm going to blow up this, hope for a tinted rock, or sorry, hope for a like a black heart, or maybe a payout like a black market could have been there. Let's go get this other pill. I don't give a shit about that 1 penny on the ground. We're already super rich. It's just bad gas. But hey, bad gas, it's better than nothing. Ah, this room. You know what? There you go. You got me. I would rather fight the boss than try to dodge these motherfuckers for 100 years. I am totally, totally okay with that use of the shears. Cursed Skull. I don't really like it. I was thinking we might have a chance to find our secret room there. Everyone gets super excited when you get Ghost Baby. Like, you got Ghost Baby in the skull. I would rather get 1 black heart than Ghost Baby, to be honest with you. I think that item is really, really bad. That being said, I'm happy that it didn't pay out with nothing. I am happy about that. Because there's another battery right there, I think we will use shears on the way in here. Just to save half a spirit heart. I mean, it's kind of a weird play. I think one shears charge is worth way more than half a spirit heart, but we might as well make it as cheap as possible to go into the curse room since another battery just dropped right away. And we got a key for it. And we'll pick this up. Considering we didn't get a deal with the devil on the last floor, we should have a nearly 100% chance to get a deal with the devil, if not 100% chance. Might even be over 100% chance the way Isaac calculates the math. But this deal with the devil, this is assuming we don't take red heart damage. This deal with the devil would be of incredible importance. Not to mention we still have an item room. Oh, there's our deal with the devil right there. That was terrible damage, but I kind of want to save our shears charge. This is a bit of a weird one. Because if I pick up the Eternal Heart, I can't play Blood Banks. But if I don't pick up the Eternal Heart, we might not be guaranteed to get back in here. I'm going to not pick it up. And I'm not going to take this either. I think shears is actually better. And I mean that sincerely, not just as like a fuck you for like nerfing the item. I'm not going to pick it up. I think playing 2 Blood Banks, considering the possibility for getting 2 HP upgrades, or at the very least, a F-ton of consumables from Fanny Pack and Piggy Bank, is a little bit more important. But also, I think we've got nearly 100% chance to get in there at the end of the floor. I would feel bad if we lost out on the HP, but let's be honest, HP is not the defining characteristic of this run right now. That is not good. Let's hope we find a shop soon, because I'm pretty sure that I will qualify for well, a Spirit Heart, if there's no greed in there. If there's a Krampus, can there be greed? I hate these shots. These homing shots. Oh my god, thank you, spiders. Finally. If there's Krampus, can there be greed? I don't know. Normally, if there's a mini-boss, you can't fight another mini-boss. Does Krampus qualify as a mini-boss, or does he exist in his own category outside of time and space? I don't know. Book of Secrets. Not very good. Does allow us to see the rest of the map, though. Thank you. I'll be honest with you, this is becoming one of the most harrowing runs that we've had. And I don't think we've played particularly poorly. Who knows what it would have changed if we'd gotten a deal with the devil on the last floor, though. If we hadn't taken that damage on the husk of all enemies. Should have just dropped a bomb. Oh, okay. We did not take red heart damage, though, right? Or did we? I might have just lost that Eternal Heart. I'm not feeling great about that. That's alright, though. We've already been to that deal with the devil. We know, at the very least, the worst we're missing out on is an Eternal Heart. And that sucks, because our HP could be better. It's not terrible, though. But at the same time, it's not like we're like, oh, we're missing out on probably like Mom's heart, or Mom's knife, brimstone, etc., etc., etc. So, I'm not that overly concerned about that. Good, 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 good. Get in there. Come on, spiders. This is your time to shine. This is like real red heart damage potential right here. And I could use shears here. And I probably, you know, justifiably should have. Maybe we'll fight the Fallen, though, and we'll get, like, Goat Head, and that'll just let me handle this. Not pleased. Mask of Infamy. Well, I'm glad I saved the shears, at least. You know, I did take red heart damage in the process, but the shears versus Mask of Infamy, it makes your life a lot easier. I'll just get him to change directions as much as possible, and that should be fine. We don't get a deal with the devil. We get a fucking range upgrade. That is not what I was looking for. And now we're starting to run out of outs. It's weird because our run is still pretty good, but it's pretty much exclusively good. Yeah, we'll do this. Because of the fact that we have small rock and the spiders, but man, that is not the kind of combination that you want to have when you're entering into the very, very late game. There's a tinted rock. We are fighting greed. Well, at the very least, next floor, man. Next floor is where shit's gonna hit the fan. We gotta own it. Steam sale, spirit hearts or guppy. Spirit hearts or guppy. Spiders! That just hurts, man. Alright, I'm very glad that we have that because I would love to spend a little bit of time. Well, let's come back up here. But I'd love to spend a little bit of time on these blood banks. I have made a terrible mistake there. Very lucky that it didn't backfire hard. Ah, so there's our Eternal Heart. And then I picked it up when I should have just played the blood banks instead. You know what? This is fine. We're just gonna go. Fuck the blood banks. I don't need 2 freaking blood bags. I'll take my guaranteed 1 HP, and our consumables are already fine, minus bombs to some extent. Let's head down to the next floor. Little concerned. We have had runs over the course. We could find an arcade here very easily, by the way. We've had runs over the course of this this streak that have been like long over by this point. Either figuratively, you know, this run we won it on the second floor with a mom's knife pickup or something like that, or literally we had been like done the chest in 20-something minutes. So suffice to say, we're probably going to go to the chest on this one because I don't like our chances on the dark room as much as the chest. This might be the first one where we really have to, you know, kind of push for it, kind of min-max a little bit. Alright, we have Old Bandage. Old Bandage stands a very good chance to pay out with some red hearts. Very good might be a slight exaggeration, but a pretty good chance to pay out with some red hearts. Well, there you go. I didn't want to get between you and your bomb there. That's my, well, it's not really my own fault. It's Fanny Pack's fault, but I picked up Fanny Pack, so I'll eat shit on that one, I guess. Fucking bonies, man. Alright. I'm going to try this. I hope it gets all 4 skulls. Good. Yeah, that's substantially better. I'm going to pop that right away because I really can't stress it enough. I don't know if it counts that we got to deal with the devil on the last floor because it came in the form of that Krampus play. I've really got to hinge a lot of our chances on a deal with the devil here. You know, I still took damage in the process. If I'd known that I was going to take damage, I would not have popped the shears. I almost got hit again there. But this is a pretty good room for the consumable drops as well here. Oh, yes, it is. I don't like the hosts as much, but we can just exit and then come back in. Watch out for the spikes now. Yes, the Yera rune. One of the most important runes in the game. Could give us double items on the chest if we live that long. Mysterious Liquid is an acceptably okay item. Let's keep moving this way. Yeah, this is better now. I don't really love Mysterious Liquid. Damage is making me feel very inadequate right now. And I think it's going to be a long, convoluted, potentially a little bit of a harrowing boss fight as I try to ensure that we don't get hit like 7 times while fighting Mom. But it is what it is. You know, this is the card that we've been dealt. How do we use our Yera rune? Pretty simply, just hold it to the chest and then we get double items. And if we get blank card or something in our shop, that's probably worth taking over the shears because we can use the Yera rune way more often. Apparently it's not Jera. I know I used to say Jera all the time. Apparently it's Yera. That's, you know, I'm just trying to correct whatever nomenclature-related mistakes I can control for here, personally. Ah, I'm an idiot. It's that one. Looking at the map a little wrong. Improper interpretation. This is good. I like getting these bombs because we're going to blow up skulls with them. And the skulls are my favorite special rocks to blow up in the game. They have a very good chance to pay out with something that's pretty useful. I mean, they don't have magic mushroom. So we have starter deck. We're gonna pretty much buy out everything. I actually think blue candle's probably a lot better than the shears for us. We're gonna buy the key. We're gonna buy this. We're gonna buy the spirit heart for sure. We'll buy the pill just to figure out what it is. We'll buy a blue candle, and we'll buy a starter deck, which does keep runes, but allows us to hold 2 things. We got Hanged Man. That's kind of like the best part of the shears. Well, no, it's not. The best part of the shears is the stupid good damage that you can get. That was not very smart on my part. But I think Blue Candle does solve a lot of our damage-based problems. Not all of them. It's like, I'm not getting rid of the shears because the shears sucks. The shears is pretty good. I'm getting rid of the shears because I think Blue Candle's a little bit more conducive towards helping us win the game. So I figured, like, if we got a death card, we might as well use it. I'm trying to get better about doing stuff like that. The tower card is bad enough that it doesn't matter. Let's go fight Mom. Again, boss rush, a long-distant pipe dream that no longer factors into our equations. Oh, I was mad at my spacebar there. I was like, you get fucking charged, all right? Let's stop playing so emotionally. That's probably part of the reason. Did I get hit by Blue Candle there? That's probably part of the reason that I've perhaps not performed as well in these kind of pressure-based situations as I'd like. But I will admit, Blue Candle is, at least in vanilla, is one of those items that by itself could almost win you the game. Man, I'm bouncing this, hitting the sides on the way in. Blue Candle's got a little too much girth on it. That should do it, thank you. We did get a deal with the devil. I am going to the chest. Just to be safe. We got chests again. Okay, we got a Guppy item for free. Can't complain at all now. We got 2 Guppy items for free. Is the dream real? I have to. Even though it costs us all of our HP. Look, there's no way of getting around this. People are going to be mad about that one. I don't have... I mean, I maybe should have doubled those chests with the Yarrow room, but I don't have control over what the game gives me in those rooms. I just have control over what I take, and I am definitely taking a full suite of Guppy items when they show up. Alright, so this is a lot better. We're not carried, and I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but Blue Candle plus Guppy is great. Our HP is low. Our rate of fire is god-awful, as I'm now realizing. But we are in a much, much better position, and look, I can't complain about getting a full suite of Guppy items in a deal with the devil. It doesn't get any better than that. Dagaz Rune purifies our curse, but also gives us a Spirit Art, so I figured we'd just take that. So our other one is, our other card is not worth it for us anymore, right? It's Hanged Man? Yeah. Okay, I mean, it's awesome. I'm very thankful that we found ourselves in this position, but I do need to be a little wary. I don't think, actually, that our damage is strong enough for me to beat the late-game bosses like Blue Baby, or even Isaac, without getting hit. At least not with regularity. Like, not with any kind of confidence, can I say that. But this is pretty good. Now, don't forget to drop the left hand. That's pretty important. We also just got our 4th Guppy item in about 2 minutes. I should pick up Blue Candle again. As much as I love Guppy's head, I think you gotta probably admit that Blue Candle's a little bit stronger for us in this situation. The only argument that you can make in the other direction, I think, is that Guppy's head is a little bit more set it and forget it, whereas Blue Candle, you kind of got to be on at all times. But I think Blue Candle also summons flies, which makes it probably generates more than 3 flies per room. For us, okay. The Sun card, you know, mostly useful as a map plus compass right now, but that's really good for us to have on later floors. I don't really care about using it right now. I'll probably use it on the Cathedral, just because our, getting down to the chest is the most important thing, and we should get 8 chests on the chest. And you know what? Me complaining on this... Come on now, this is just ridiculous. Me complaining on this run about survival now means nothing. But there was a time where it looked like this run was going to be kind of difficult, and I was blowing it a little bit. But this run lacked damage, it never lacked HP, so we never really found ourselves in a situation where I thought we were gonna die. It was more of a situation where I thought we were gonna, slowly, just kind of, get outpaced by the game. But luckily, a very extremely rare deal with the devil came out for us and gave us 3 Guppy items, and then we picked up 2 more Guppy items, right after. Kind of ridiculous. And considering the amount of spacebar items we got on this run, I'm kind of amazed that this has worked out as well as it has. Pandora's Box. It works better on second floors. I don't know. We'll just use it. Oh, it's actually better on this floor because it gives you 2 boss items. I think on the Utero 2, it gives you 2 boss items, 2 soul hearts or something, or 1 boss item, 2 soul hearts. So it's pretty good on this floor. Stem cells is fine. Synth oil was even better. I'm using the HP as we get it because I want to have permanent Polaroid invincibility, in case you were wondering. It might make sense to not use Guppy's Paw right away, because if we don't use Guppy's Paw right away, then we could... Oh, 2 sun cards. If we didn't use Guppy's Paw right away, then we could, maybe trade red hearts away to a deal with the devil, but, you know, the red heart deals are 1 or 2 hearts, and the spirit hearts are 3 hearts. So it's kind of, you know, fairly equivalent either way. I don't really mind not using the sun card on this floor either. It doesn't really matter to me at all. Just finish off this room and hopefully snag even more HP, although I'm a little skeptical of that. And if we can fight the boss, get another deal with the devil, and see what we can trade for. I would still love some more high damage items. I'm a little skeptical that they'll show up, though. Double Loki is no problem. One of them is already nearly dead. I keep forgetting that we can fly, and I'm trying to, like, gate myself by these rocks and stuff. It doesn't matter. We do get a deal with the devil, and we're going to have 2 HP. Yes, we will definitely take ceremonial robes. Now, can I use Guppy's Paw to take an Eternal Heart? If so, that seems like it's actually a pretty important, you know, piece of information to have. Yeah, well, I should have just been way over the gap here. That's a little bit of poor play, but luckily it hasn't mattered that much. Alright, work for me, baby. Does not work. Alright, so we are going to ruin permanent Polaroid invincibility unless we take Guppy's Paw down with us. Which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, but also at the same time, come on. Come on. Blue Candle's going to be a little bit better, generates a lot of flies. I think I saw a Tinted Rock back here. I did see a Tinted Rock back here. 1 Spirit Heart, not the world's best payout. Now remember, this is the moment of truth right here. You go up. Go up to the Cathedral. I'm excited. Because it looks like we are going to be able to get our 22nd win in a row. This was one of the trickier ones to get. And it's simultaneously one of the trickier ones to get, but also we got carried as hell. 2 of Hearts, they're both 2 of Hearts. Oh, one of them's 2 of Spades? I thought they always paid out with the same thing, but now that I think about it, that's not what I'm thinking of. I was thinking of if you use the Yara rune, but this is starter deck, I think it's causing those cards to drop. Maybe? I think so. Starter deck has been very good for us. Now that we have 32 keys, again, man, if we could just get blank card. A lot of people, they asked, you know, what if you use the blank card Yara rune on the Yara rune? I believe that it doesn't work, but I could be mistaken. I thought many people told me they were like, it doesn't work. Goathead is too little too late, but we have no rerolls, so that should be a library. Considering we have 32 keys, I think I should go to it. Let's see what we got there. It is a library. I mean, there's no point in even using any of this, but it's good to know that we have, like, basically 2 soul hearts. Well, one of them's a death heart, if you want, but, we have a lot of soul hearts back here if we want to go back for them. But for now, I think we're in a fairly enviable position. Guppy, Blue Candle. Still kind of not fantastic tier damage, but that's really the only knock that I can give this here. Let's see what we got in here. I don't even think it's worth it. We're getting so many red chest drops elsewhere that, you know, why not just roll with what we got for now. That'll kill him. What about this one? Passage rune. Sometimes you can get a black market out of those. Very rarely. I think it has the same percentages as the shovel, and the shovel is terrible at giving you the black market. We have 62 keys now. The Hierophant is going to make it so that we don't have to worry about our HP as we move along here, which is good. I was taking some damage. I wouldn't even classify it as dumb damage, more like semi-unavoidable. I really thought that Mom's Heart would be dead if we landed that blue candle shot. Because the blue candle shot also lands like, or creates like 6 spiders or something, like 6 flies. Might create a bunch of spiders if we had a spider item that actually depended on our own, you know, ability to hit enemies. Like Infestation 2, for example. We're going up, up. Tempted to use the Sun card on the Cathedral, but I don't think it will be necessary. I think at this point we gotta say, like, goodbye to the left hand. It's been great. We're gonna take these back, of course. And is these, yeah, they're still red chests. That's alright, though. Red chests could still pay out with Spirit Hearts, which is the main reason you'd want the left hand at this point, but I really don't want to bung it up and forget to drop the left hand because we could get, you know, most likely scenario, we're about to get 8 free items on the chest. Somewhat less likely scenario, we could get 16 if we just had another Yara rune drop, but I think that that is probably nearly outside of the realm of possibility. If not completely outside of the realm of possibility. I don't care, man. I just want to keep you on this line. Love isn't always on time, but you can help me generate some flies. Hold the line. Chubb helps me generate flies. That's pro songwriting right there. Take one of the E's out of generate so it becomes one syllable, and then make the second syllable twice as long. I hear that's how Steve Perry does it. Not Matthew Perry. I know everyone loves Friends again. There's Matthew Perry's the third in the holy trinity of Perrys. It goes Steve Perry, Luke Perry, then Matthew Perry. I got nothing against Matthew Perry. I'm just saying. Okay, the damage here is not good. I mean, I'm taking damage that makes me feel not good. We're safe here. All right, so we should be fine now. But we did get hit 5 times. Which doesn't make me feel very good at all. But I like our chances now. Depending on what we get on the... Okay. Depending on what we get on the chest, we could conceivably beat Blue Baby as long as we only get hit once. Or, you know, while only getting hit once. Apparently I lost the ability to speak. Just ignore that for now. I did drop the left hand. I had a little bit of a heart attack there for a second. Curse of Darkness. No left hand. Yara Rune. Boom, baby. Let's see. Monstro's Lung. Probably take it. Mr. Boom. Will not. Scorpio. Will take it. Money equals power. Fantastic. Book of Revelations. How to jump. Don't give me the... I was going to say, like, all the library items I didn't pick up on the last floor. Well, honestly, I'm glad I didn't pick up Book of Revelations then, because it gave me the opportunity to get Book of Revelations there. We'll take Monstro's Lung. Charge attacks have been fixed by now. And we'll take Blue Candle with us. But we'll take Book of Revelations into rooms where... we get a battery, basically. Our tiers suck, man. But I love Monstro's Lung. I'm not going to shit on that item. $3 bill. I like $3 bill as well. So we'll take that. See if we can take out Death before he even spawns his enemies. He did. You know, honestly, at this point, I think I'm going to roll with Book of Revelations instead of Blue Candle. Because Monstro's Lung generates enough flies by itself. And, we could maybe end up using those Spirit Hearts more than we need the extra damage. Let's pop the Sun card so we know where we're going. And it looks like we will be able to bypass this big room completely. That doesn't happen all that often. So I appreciate it. Okay, I know people are going to want me to use Suicide King because we do have 9 lives. I'll use it after I kill Blue Baby. And it shouldn't have any ill effects. But if it does, at least it makes it more exciting, right? Whoa! $3 bill. Sometimes I love you. I'm more than happy to be fighting Super Greed, honestly. Money equals power plus Monstro's Lung is really what's given us the biggest carry bonus here. Unfortunately, I don't think... I know I said the charge was fixed. I don't think you can charge from room to room anymore. Which actually nerfs charge items pretty hard. Isaac's head. I mean, there's no reason necessarily not to... we've had a charge there. I think maybe it's just you actually have to get a full charge instead of just walking into the room and the charge happens automatically. It'll slow the game down a little bit, I guess. Chocolate Milk, Monstro's Lung. Could be great or could ruin our run completely. And since our run is pretty sweet, I don't want to even take the risk. Oh my god. Holy mantle. Book of Revelations charged up here. It's lovely. What can I say? The game's been good to us. For a time, it didn't seem like that was going to be the case. Let's beat Blue Baby. Hello, my Blue Baby friend. Goodbye, my Blue Baby friend. You are deceased. Alright. Walk out of the room. Suicide King. Lots of red chests. Let's see what we get in those for no reason. Proptosis! I kind of wish we'd made Proptosis work for us then. I kind of wish I'd used Suicide King earlier. Those are some big tiers. You want to just go, like, kill one room? We can go kill one room just for old time's sake. Let's even take Chocolate Milk. Let's mess it up completely. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. That's going to be our 22nd win in a row. Most of those are on hard mode. Not all of them, unfortunately, because I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. I feel real good about this. I hope you did as well. That was a bit of a tricky run, but here we are. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.